Hi, you're listening to the M2 Archery Show. I'm Marco.
I'm Matt.
I'm Nat.
And we were just out shooting some arrows. You guys are going to be listening to this during elk season. But
right.
We are like days before elk season.
And hopefully
right
when you're hearing this, maybe I'm packing out a bull.
Yeah.
Or you.
Yeah.
Any of us.
I hope you're not packing out me.
Yeah. That would get awkward.
Yeah. Well, I didn't find a bull, but I didn't leave empty-handed.
Marco hurt his knee, and I would have just helped him out, but I had to quarter him up.
Yeah, the doctor was like, we could have saved him if you hadn't quartered him up. Here he is. He's got a bad knee.
He was too heavy to take out one trim
bags. Like, what in the world, dude?
No,
now we're shooting pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I told you. I told you I've been feeling confident. I mean, you guys shot with me at Reading. I'm shooting way better than I was then.
That wouldn't make me feel confident.
Not from that. Shooting, no.
Shout out to 100 out here, and it's pretty good.
Put it right in the area.
Right in the area. I mean, it was like, one little high, one little low. I mean, he would have been dodging. I mean...
Oh, geez. Here we go again.
No, those were good. Those were good shots. You were shooting really good.
And I was shooting with broadhead. I was shooting with disadvantage. You guys were just shooting.
How's that disadvantage? They should be shooting
the same.
Well, they should, yeah. But I'm just saying, you weren't.
You weren't?
I wasn't shooting with broadhead.
That's
my
what I'm
broadheads
saying.
and field points are hitting the same spot.
Oh,
Why would I?
How can I believe that? I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
I didn't
He
see
wanted
it.
to shoot first and then watch you shoot.
I've got photo evidence.
You know what? I'm shooting an expandable, and so it wouldn't make any difference.
That's true.
Oh, that's true. So there's broadheads and
Is it expandables?
Right, no, they're fixed.
What are you shooting?
I've got the Muzzy Trocars.
But I feel like broadheads are a little less forgiving.
Right there.
Even if when you got them tuned the same.
Right there. There's the
Or am I
broadheads and
wrong?
field points.
Depends on how well you tune. They can be a little... You'll see a big difference in the wind.
Yeah.
That's when I see the biggest difference between having... And that's the difference between an expandable and a fixed.
And
wind.
And cutting diameter.
Mm-hmm.
So the more cutter you have out there, your broadheads are pretty compact.
Mm-hmm.
What are those? They look a lot like the Shuttle T's.
Yeah, they're
like a mini version.
They're made by Carbon Revolution, Nathan's company. And so, but they're 1.1 cutting diameter, but they have a chisel point head, and they're just very petite.
And the chisel point, that's like kind of the Muzzy thing, where it hits, and the idea is to shatter the bone, and then the cutter comes in behind it.
Dude, I shot an elk one time, and I broke the chisel point.
Like broke it?
Broke it.
Like on what brand?
On a muzzle.
On a Muzzy?
Muzzy, yeah.
Oh, right.
That's impressive, yeah.
Yeah.
These ones I think could break because they're actually kind of hollow inside. They're not.
Yeah, but
they're
see,
not
the
like
ones you have, the chisel point is part of the ferrule. So the ferrule goes down to a chisel, and the Muzzies, remember, it was a chisel point that would screw onto the ferrule.
I'm talking about the Trocars.
Oh, the Trocars.
Yeah, I broke the tip.
Oh, that's solid.
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder if that was like a defective.
Yeah.
Or just like the bull was wearing a bulletproof vest.
It must have, because it lived.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I found my arrow and ran into the bull the next weekend.
And he was still hating
around.
you.
Yeah.
He's like, there's that guy.
There's the guy. In fact, I couldn't even tell exactly where I hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, he must just I
had to just hit something just right
to snap that thing off. Yeah, those are solid. I could maybe see it on the older Muzzies where you would slide the blades into the aluminum ferrule and screw that chisel point on there. Which when those came out, those were the bomb. Because we had like the Wasp and some of those. I think the Nap, the broadheads were at the new Archer or the Thunderheads. Thunderheads were a big one. The Bear razor heads or whatever. Yeah. Those are a fixed blade, like a 2-blade. The big razor heads. Those things were a beast.
Yeah, those. I mean, it was weird because I didn't have a tip on them.
They were the flat ones, right?
They were kind of flat at the end, and so that was so your broadhead wouldn't stick into bone. It made it so it more like move,
deflected. Yeah. Have you seen those mechanical ones that they're when they hit, like the blade collapses and then comes back out? No. Who makes that? They're oh man. Trying to think, is it Thorn?
Oh no, Thorn expands when it goes in.
Yeah, so these expand when they go in. It kind of reminds me of like a Rage broadhead where the way they deploy, but they're spring loaded so they stay open when they deploy. And then if it hits something, the blade kind of like
pivots.
Rocks.
It doesn't rock. It closes and then pops back open.
Weird.
Yeah, it's like totally
So it's
bizarre.
just going through.
Well, they used to make one. They made a couple. One was the atomic broadhead, and it was like 4 wires. And when it would hit, it would collapse and then pop back out. So if it hit a rib or something, that blade would collapse and then pop back out.
Yeah, but that was
It was terrible.
What was that one that looked like it was like a meat grinder?
They called it meatworm technology.
Yeah.
There was a brand called Toxic.
Yeah, I remember.
And
remember we tested it.
And it didn't penetrate very
terrible.
well.
Yeah. And what happens too is it draws everything towards the ferrule.
Yeah.
So they would plug really bad.
Well, you know how meat grinders plug up when you try to run too much through them too fast.
And then there was another company that made one that took a core out. Like it looked like a fob. Like the Nat's famous fobs, but it looked like a fob on a broadhead.
Oh, wow.
And so it was connected like that around the
I
ferrule.
want to set the record straight. I've never shot a fob. I brought him up.
Brought him up. But it would take a core out, which I guess if you're shooting like a heavy arrow on a high poundage bow at like deer, yeah. But elk, don't think so, dude. The Toxics were horrible on elk.
Yeah. Toxic.
I will say the broadhead I have quite a few years ago, I've been shooting it for a while. I shot through, got too close to the shoulder, but I didn't hit the thick part of the shoulder. I think I hit that thinner blade on the shoulder. And it went all the way through that one and poked out the other side. So the arrow was coming out from both sides, both shoulders, and that was from 65 yards.
Nice.
Well, and I'll tell you, I love head-on contact broadheads. My preference is shooting kudos. I love those a lot, but it takes some tuning. And if your arrows are a little bit weak spined,
They don't fly as good.
Right.
you'll have issues. And so with us getting our bows so late, figuring out kind of arrow situation late, I just haven't had the time to be able to get everything tuned up and spined out.
And my arrows are probably a little, are typically a touch on the weak side because I'm shooting a 400 spine arrow, which I probably should be shooting like a 350 or a 340. So shooting the trocars, they've always flown good for me.
Right.
Now, if I was really worried, I'd shoot like a mechanical.
Right.
But for elk, I was going back and forth because I have a ton of the Rage.
Right. Yeah.
But then I went and I shot at 30 yards. I shot a trocar and then I shot my field points and they were all slamming together. So I'm like, okay, decision made. Why not?
Yeah.
I'd rather go with a fixed for elk if I
That's my preference.
was unsure.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Mine are flying great. Happy with them.
Yeah, they were flying awesome out to 100 yards. Well, that's the farthest we shot was 100.
Yeah.
They were shooting good. You weren't hitting a golf tee, but
No, but I'm happy with where I'm hitting.
they were hitting good. That would have been a dead elk.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't recommend shooting a first arrow at 100 yards.
No.
But if you get an arrow in an animal and he stops and he's out there at 100, dial down and send it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but a second one, make sure he goes down, that you're not just hoping the first one did the job.
And being confident.
You know what's crazy? What is kinetic pounds and how does that equal out? Like, I get the math, get how that works, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys don't know what kinetic energy is, it's basically the weight of the arrow times
The
the
speed.
speed, and that gives you plus
Kinetic.
another
The
factor.
impact, basically the impact force. The
But
amount of
yeah, how much
Yeah.
pounds per square
pounds,
inch
yeah.
of
but what do
energy.
you need to kill an elk?
Oh, yeah. It's not that...
It's not that much.
there's a scale. You can get online real quick and it'll tell you. There's a chart that they recommend.
Right. I
But-
feel like it wasn't like 50 something.
It's pretty
I want
low.
to say it was low. Like
I'm
we
pretty
talked
su-
about it, like,
and we
a
figured
long
out
time ago.
mine once, and I think it was over 80. So I'm
Mine
like,
was
it's-
winning.
it's a
I just
lot.
wondered.
it was. You
At
had
the-
a lot
at
of
the time.
FOC.
It's a lot less than you would think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely lower, but
Well, I mean, they let, 45 pounds is the minimum for hunting elk?
40. I believe it's
is
40.
it 40
pounds.
now?
It used to be 50 forever. Now I believe it's 40 for
Yeah.
Oregon. But the thing is, what is that energy downrange?
Right.
We'll talk
What
about
are you
that.
getting with penetration?
We'll talk about that when we come back.
Yep. We're going to take a break and be right back.
And we're back. You're listening to the M2 Archery Show. Find us on Facebook at M2 Archery Show.
Find us on Instagram at M2 Archery Show.
Or email us at m2archershow@gmail.com.
Or check out our website, m2archeryshow.com, where you can see the videos, you can listen to the podcast, you can
Maybe we'll have some
it.
videos of what we were just doing. We were just shooting outside here at Matt's house.
Out to 100 yards.
Yep.
And it was surprising, like all our arrows were hitting, for the most part, together.
You kept trying to hit my arrow.
I can't see your arrow at that distance.
Every time I'm like, man, he's like right beside me.
It just means we're aiming at the same spot.
Same spot, right in the middle.
Yep, aiming at the middle. But we're talking about kinetic energy and what's required. Matt's looking it up, what's required for big game. But the other thing is, that kinetic energy downrange. So the further out you get, you're losing energy because you're losing velocity.
Right.
And your kinetic comes from your velocity with the mass weight of the object.
So, small game, 25 foot-pounds.
What
for squirrel?
Consider?
I'm guessing squirrels, rabbits,
turkeys,
that kind of stuff. Small game.
Which turkeys, man, they're like wearing armor.
Yeah, they're kind of tough.
Really?
Oh yeah. If you have a big cutter and you're shooting a light poundage, forget it.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You want some penetration.
Medium game, so deer, antelope,
Gazelle,
25 to 41 pounds.
Okay.
And then large game like elk, bears and boars, 42 to 65 pounds.
Yeah.
So I guess, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
And we did the math, right? At one point, isn't there a kinetic energy calculator?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah. So you just go in there. So like, I think I'm at 300 and, oh man, what was mine? 380 grains maybe at 309 feet a second. So that should.
So it goes by arrow weight.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So
What's your arrow
380.
weight?
He
So
said
380.
380. And then how fast?
309.
So you're 80.59.
Yeah. See, so
80.5, way over what's
way over, like double.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nat, what are you?
I think I'm about 275.
Which is a
275?
very unreal light arrow.
Yeah, but then this is where you hear why. And my speed is about 368.
82.
82. So I've got a higher kinetic energy.
No, you were at 80.
You were at 80.
Oh, is it 80? Oh, so it's pretty close though.
That's what I'm saying. They're right
Yeah.
there.
So mine, right now with the way that it's set up, I'm shooting at 389 grains. That's what my arrow is, which
Okay.
I've never shot that light.
That's so light.
It is for a guy that usually shoots 500 grains.
Yeah, right.
525 grains is
Yeah.
what I have been shooting. So I'm shooting 388, and then I'm shooting 308 feet a second.
So we're right about the same.
I'm 81.75.
Yeah, so we're all right there.
I win.
But what's interesting is you got 3 different draw lengths, 3 different bow setups, and we're all shooting pretty close to the same.
And we were shooting pretty close to the same spot, too.
Same spot, too, right?
Grouping pretty well.
The thing is, when it comes to kinetic energy, you have to move. I think bows are generally in that same ballpark. You have to move either mass weight dramatically up or speed dramatically up to get a real noticeable change. Because look at mine, I'm almost 400 grains, so 380 some grains, and 309 feet a second, and I'm 2 pounds less kinetic energy than you're getting at 29 inches of draw, so an inch longer draw length, and shooting 368 feet a second, so
Yeah, somewhere around.
370. So you're shooting 70 feet per second faster, but you're only gaining 2 pounds of energy.
Right, but what I'm gaining, and the reason I do it
Is
is
flat shooting.
I don't have to guess yards out to
Right.
40 yards.
That's true.
Anything within 40, I'm like, put my top pin on it and fire away.
smoke.
Well, and see, for me, I'm shooting a top pin at 30.
Yeah,
So,
I just get 10 more yards.
right, get 10 more yards, which for me, it's another pin. So if I can get both pins on it, I'm good, right?
So I used to normally, outside of this year, shoot a 500 grain arrow
That's a
at
heavy one.
290 feet per second.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 209 feet. I'm like, that's
And you're at
low.
295 grains in kinetic, right? 98.
I have 93.3.
93.
Yeah, so that's,
But still,
10 pounds of kinetic energy more.
yeah.
which you only need how many for elk? 50?
Yeah, it's saying
Well,
around.
it's between 40 to 60.
40 to 60, yeah. So you're
You're
30
way over that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're 25
Even with the
pounds
setup
over.
you're shooting now.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the setup I'm shooting now, which is why I thought, you know what, I'll try to just shoot 70 and see how it goes. Play
But
around
here,
with my
ultimately,
setup.
really though, if you got 90 pounds of energy and you blast them right in that shoulder, it's shot placement trumps everything.
Shot placement, it's my whole thing's always been about forgiveness, right? Like that's why for the longest time I shot a 500 grain arrow because I wanted to shoot a kudu that was 150 grain arrow, 150 grain tip because it had an 1.5 inches of cutting diameter. Right. So that 1.5 inches gave me the ability to be able to shoot like an expandable, but I had better cutting diameter or better penetration because I had that type of broadhead on there. And I shot a big bull, hit it in the butt when it took a step because it was quartering away, and it went almost all the way from the butt to the armpit. And so, was that because of that penetration? Probably. I don't know if you had an expandable, if it would continue to penetrate that far up. Well,
right. Yeah, because that's a lot of mass weight you're trying to stop.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of mass.
You've got a sharp cutter on the front. You got all this weight pushing behind it.
Mm-hmm.
That does make up for a lot.
Yeah. So, forgiveness, right? It's all about whether you're hitting a bone and just things happen, right? You could be the best shot in the world. I knew one of the guys who was one of the best archers in Oregon and actually won nationals, and he shot and lost 2 bulls in a year just because of things just happen, right? So it's
stuff
not
can go wrong
about just because you're not. Yeah, well, just things happen, right? And so forgiveness, that's what you're looking for.
Even when we were just shooting out there, it's like, we're at 100 yards and we're shooting, and then all of a sudden an arrow goes through a branch up there.
Yeah.
They hit the target. But, had that been a little bit more substantial of a twig or something that you couldn't see? How many times are you out in the woods, even at 20 yards, and there's a branch with no leaves or something?
Oh,
all of a sudden you hit something, and those cutters will plane off.
Yeah.
You hit a good branch, and those cutters are just going to plane way off.
Yeah,
and even if it just planes slightly off, and now you've gone from...
I was actually pretty happy to see that my arrows didn't go all sideways when I went through the limb, because the target was 40 yards past.
Yep.
Where the limbs were, and I still put it.
But that's the difference between hitting like little tiny twigs with leaves on it and hitting a branch.
Yeah.
So I hit a limb one year that was, about as big around as my wrist, and I heard it whack. I thought I hit the bull like it was perfect, and I heard it whack, no blood. He took off. He acted like he was hit. I looked and looked and looked, couldn't find anything. Finally, I found that arrow stuck through a limb about the size of my arm that I didn't see. It was sticking straight up, and the arrow was just stuck right between it. Just perfect. Half an arrow on one side, half on the other side.
Right.
And that was that solid whack that I heard.
Yeah.
But I couldn't see that.
Right.
It just blended in with the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I followed his tracks forever, and they kept coming back and following and coming back, and then I just happened to look up and see the arrow there. But good thing I didn't lean against it. That would have really ruined my weekend.
Yeah.
But so things happen.
Especially leaning backwards.
Yeah.
A good tip here is 1 year I shot at a bull. It was severely quartered away, and I just out of habit put it still right behind the shoulder, and I hit it behind the shoulder, and it went in that meat that front shoulder blade just kind of holds in.
All right.
I didn't hit a lung. That thing went for 3 miles, and I never did recover it. And my brother killed it the next year. Had the tubular scar behind the shoulder from my arrow. It was crazy. We got to take a break, but don't go away. We're going to be back, talk more archery and elk hunting.
We're back. You're listening to M2 Archery Show. Find us on Facebook at M2 Archery Show.
Find us on Instagram at M2 Archery Show.
Or email us at m2archeryshow@gmail.com.
Or check out the website, m2archeryshow.com. You can download, stream, or listen to the podcast.
Make requests on Facebook or Instagram. You want to hear something?
Matt will read all the requests and answer them.
No, you. Not me. You.
Not me. You do.
I answer them.
Okay.
From time to time.
So, scrolling in between channels, I ran across a picture, and it's Bigfoot and a Moosik.
Well, of course, Bigfoot.
A Moosik.
Right.
It's a Moosik.
A Moosik.
A Moosik.
What is that?
So that's a
it's
picture
a moose. blended with an elk.
Yeah, that's because AI screwed up.
I was gonna say the
Look at the
Bigfoot
face.
the Bigfoot looks more legit.
Yeah.
Than the I think that's part caribou too.
No, look at the face. It looks just like a moose. And the horns look
But
like
they're a little bit
moose palmated.
kind of, or like how caribou get that little palmation at the top.
Yeah.
I was looking at that. I would almost believe the Bigfoot till I see the
See the
Moosik.
fake.
I see the fake whatever they're calling that thing.
Yeah, AI. It's getting better though. It's getting hard to tell some things.
Yeah, somebody's like, oh, my blurry camera, cell phone camera. Look at this. The Moosik.
Right, and it's pretty light.
Now I guess there's moose in the unit I'm going to hunt
There
this
is.
weekend. My brother. It's kind of funny actually. My brother had a card reader with him, and he comes up. He was looking around where to put his cameras, and he found someone else's camera. So he just opened it up and read it. I mean, he didn't mess with it. He
Right,
put the
right.
card back, but there was a picture of a moose on that camera.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Bull or cow?
It was a bull.
He was
wow.
taking selfies.
Yeah.
It's like the moose, smiling moose with Bigfoot. Yeah.
Yeah, it actually wasn't. I mean, it was big looking body, but kind of itty bitty little horns. They weren't real big here in Oregon, I don't think.
I don't know.
I bet you they get, I mean, there's not as big as Alaska.
Yeah, they're not
you're-
like the big old huge.
You're not getting those. I can't even think.
I think
There's a
we had
certain
like,
name for them.
Yeah.
I think we had like 30 some moose or something. They've got recorded in Oregon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's 30 some. There's a few of them here.
My brother sent a picture of a bear he found on one of the sites, and he's like, "What do you think of this?" Had a collar on it. It was very, very grizzly-ish looking, and there was a black bear with it.
Oh, really?
So it might be a black bear. You know, black bears are brown,
Right.
But it was
Like a cinnamon.
It was big. In fact, I'll show you guys a picture. But
Uh-oh.
it makes you wonder if it had a collar on it. Are they dropping grizzlies
Yeah, you
in
don't know.
Oregon? You know, I mean, they've for a long time denied dropping wolves in Oregon.
Well, they didn't drop them. They came over.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah, they came
Yeah.
over on a
They came
work
over.
visa.
Yeah, they did come over on a work visa.
Oh, as we're talking, I'm getting new updates of other bulls. That,
Did you see the
new cell
the
camera?
bear slapper? The guy that's the bear slapper?
No, I missed.
Oh, that guy's awesome. I saw a couple of videos of him at campgrounds where there's bears getting in the
phone's
trash
about to
cans.
go dead, but-
that looks a lot like a grizzly bear, but it's hard when the head's down like
look
that.
at
But
how-
see the hump
Yeah, you see the
between
hump?
shoulder blades
I can't quite tell how big that hump is.
I
Is it
know.
there because of the?
because he's leaning, or but
Yeah.
that looks very grizzly-ish color-wise too.
Well, here he is with a black bear.
Oh man, let's make that bigger.
My
It's-
phone's just about to die, so
Look at his head. That's what gets me. Is I can't quite decide. Is that a baby bear or is that?
yeah. You mean
that's
a baby
grown-
grizzly?
No, if that's a baby black bear.
Oh, you know that? I think that's a normal black
yeah,
bear.
you got to look at it, be able to see the ears. They're pretty far apart. Doesn't
Those
look like
are.
a baby. It's a adult black. That's got to be a grizzly.
That's gotta be a
And the
grizzly.
color's just
And they got a
perfect.
collar on that one, not the
Right.
black bear.
Yeah.
Which makes me think they're putting grizzlies in Oregon.
Well, they had that guy that was putting.
Was that taken in Oregon?
Mm-hmm. It was from a trail cam, Oregon trail cam site that my brother belongs to.
There was a black bear that they found that had the collar that somebody put the Trump sticker on it. Remember that one? And they were trying to figure out who in the world. I want to meet the guy that did that. And then they had the other videos. The guy's a bear slapper. So when there's bears at the campgrounds in like trash cans,
Right.
he sneaks behind them, he'll run by and slap
that.
them. Do you see that guy?
Yeah, I did.
I'm like,
He slaps their butt. So if they're hanging out, like hitting in the garbage, he'll walk by and just slap them right in the butt.
yeah, he just runs by and whack. I'm like, dude, that's awesme.
Yeah, dude.
That reminds me of a story I'm not
bonus.
sure I should tell. I'm sitting here.
Let's skip that. In fact, let's never talk about that again. You got a hunt coming up. I don't want to have to visit you in jail.
I know.
Be like, Matt, bad news. We used your tag. So good news for us.
Good news for us.
Too bad you can't do that. If you can't go on a hunt, you can sell your tag.
Oh, and well, that would be. You know how many people would be buying tags from when on? How many people would just
People be
Well, you couldn't-
chasing
not
the
buying,
people who
you have to put in for it.
Yeah, but people be chasing around the people who have them and trying to break their legs or
right?
Doesn't mean they're going to sell it to you.
I hit that guy with the car.
I know.
But let's say you got
That's weird.
injured. Like, could you use your tag for the next year? Be like, hey, if
yes.
it's before the hunt, you can do it, right?
Yeah,
you
if
can
it's
work a deal out with
before
them.
the hunt, and something major happens. Like it has to be major.
Right. Like you get your arms cut off.
I want to know if I go over there and say opening weekend, I shoot a bull, right? Mm-hmm. And then a fire starts and they refund everybody their tags. Do I get to go hunt next year too?
No. So what they do actually is you turn it in.
Oh.
So you have to, turn your tag in and then they'll give you another
I can turn the field tag in. We're going to take a break. Don't go away. We'll be back.
And we're back. You're listening to the M2 Archery Show. Find us on Facebook at M2 Archery Show.
Find us on Instagram at M2 Archery Show.
Or email us at m2archeryshow@gmail.com.
Or check out the website, m2archeryshow.com, where you can download, stream, or listen to podcasts.
Sometimes I wonder if we're being a little redundant.
Are we?
Yeah.
I mean, we do this every break, and then people are like, we heard you the first time.
Yeah, but what if they just are tuning in after the break?
That's true, or maybe they forgot already.
Or what if they had a mouth call?
Maybe they're like you and they have Alzheimer's.
I have some timers.
Some timers, okay.
What if they had?
I have short timers.
They're practicing their bugle, and they're like, "Oh, I was just bugling when they said that."
What was it again?
Yeah, what was it?
Yeah, m2archeryshow.com.
There you go. I give you a look. That was your cue.
Okay,
yeah, that's the he's moving. Nat, call and stop him. I give you the call and stop him look, and you're like, "Huh?"
Yeah, no, you know what? I want to bring something up, and I think about this every year, okay? Because obviously we have a lot of stories, right? And they're from memories of past hunting seasons.
You can't get those memories if you're not out there.
Right, exactly. And every year, right before season, I get this thought, I wonder what memories I'm going to create this year. And I'm kind of excited about that this year because I'm like, it could be pretty epic.
I don't know that I ever think about what
you don't.
No.
I always every year because honestly, that's one of the best things about elk hunting. It's making memories with your family, even just the memories of having those cool experiences of being in there with the elk and they're screaming at you and running in, or almost getting run over by an elk. Or
I think what I'm doing is I mentally start psyching myself up as I'm getting gear set up. Kind of prepping yourself mentally. Yeah, we talk about preseason, hardening your feet, hardening your shoulders, getting ready for the hunt, but almost setting your mind up to for the grind.
Mm-hmm.
The day in, day out. Now, if you got a tag like Winnahaw, where it's like, okay, this is it. I've got to make myself put in the work.
Yeah.
But if it's just a general season over the counter, it's like
I still want to do well.
You still want to do well, but I think I think a lot of us that hunt by ourselves, though, it's more of a mental force yourself to go the extra mile because you don't have somebody there to
see. And I'm the other way. I get out there and my curiosity forces me because I'm like, okay, I didn't find him here. I just got this weird drive that's like, okay, I'm going to go over that next ridge.
Well, for me, I'm always like, I bet you they're just right over there.
And then you get up there and I bet it's down there.
Well, and that's why
I'm 3 ridges away from my truck.
That's why I don't tree stand hunt or blind hunt because I have hunted from a blind before, but I don't stay in there very long.
I'm interested to see at the end of this season.
Enough about you.
What kind of memories are we going to have? And we'll be talking about, because every year we come up with these experiences that are basically they're ingrained in your life, And it's cool. I got 2 boys that hunt with me. And, they love to tell the stories too before hunting season. They're telling stories from back when I was carrying them around as little guys, or they're walking around with me and they remember that time you missed Dad?
Shut up, kid.
Wait, hang on.
Who you calling Dad?
Yeah. I don't call you son because you shine.
I think it is too, those exciting things that happen, it burns it in your memory.
Yeah.
It's it's ingrained in there. People have those traumatic memories. We don't. We have totally the opposite.
Yeah. Right?
We have those post elk hunting.
And it's a neat kind of tradition to pass down to your kids and your family and to be able to enjoy that. It's something I look forward to every year, just getting out in the woods. And it's also a time of peacefulness where you can kind of get out and recharge and, be away from electronics and all the crazy rat race of work and, and get out there and actually kind of reset.
Well, except for Nat will be posting to Instagram.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be posting some pictures.
Yeah, posting to Instagram and Facebook while you're up there.
Close calls, Oh, that one came in, but he was kind of little.
Maybe. No, that one just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
No, we should Facebook Live it when you're
When you're shooting the bull.
How funny would that be?
I wonder if anyone's ever done that.
I don't know.
I don't know if there's enough signal there to do that.
Oh man,
It
can you get a
depends
booster or something?
There's some areas
There's
that are
some
decent.
areas that you can get some service, but
That would be fun.
Yeah, maybe
you
you
get
should do
Facebook
that.
Live.
Oh yeah, we're Facebook.
You're like, I'm going live right now.
right now.
You'd probably get
Right
banned
here.
from Facebook
Probably.
from
Oh, I wonder
gory
if they
content.
Probably.
Yeah.
That would, there's a spot where that one bull in velvet I showed you the pictures of, where my cell camera is. I wonder if I can get a good enough signal on Facebook Live right there.
That'd be cool.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
And then
If I can get
do it on your personal account so we don't lose ours.
if I can get a response opening day, I will start streaming live.
You'll stream live.
I will live stream it.
Wow.
That would be cool. Well, I should look into that before.
Yeah, you probably should.
Stipulations. They'll be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
All the greenies will be like finding out where I live and showing up and chaining themselves to my trees out front.
So there was a guy who bought the governor's tag and ended up hunting in Winnaha. And he ended up coming in, and it was this big controversy because where they found, and he hired this big guide where they found the bull, he was floating between the Washington and Oregon border.
Oh, on the Winnaha River?
No.
Is that the snake?
No, that's I don't know.
Huh.
It's kind of by Walla Walla.
Oh, okay.
And so you actually have to come in. So where they were going is they actually came in from the Washington side, came down.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
And he shot this huge, like 400-inch bull. And somebody saw him with pictures because he put this whole video up, right? And did it on YouTube of the bull that he got. Well, somebody recognized some of the footage.
Oh.
And turned him into OSP. OSP came back. They took the animal, the head, the meat, all the stuff, tried to get him for poaching, and turned out to be this huge, long court battle.
Did he win?
And he ended up winning, where they said he literally shot the animal within 95 yards of Oregon territory, and then it died within 40 yards of
Washington?
Of the Oregon border. But
it crossed?
No, it didn't.
Oh, it didn't cross.
Stayed on the Oregon side.
Well, even if it did, you shouldn't technically be in trouble, right?
I don't know.
Because I mean, it's an imaginary line for one.
Well, and that was the argue point.
Yeah.
Is where is the Oregon Washington border? And it came down to, because of how close he was, it came down to the definition of where Oregon
Onyx.
And so they couldn't even use Onyx. They ended up having to use the maps to get the mile markers.
Who does that?
Well, it was in this court case.
Right, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, it was
so
I'm going to stay away from the border.
Yeah.
I don't need any border drama. We already got enough of that.
You're gonna have like the Border Patrol show up.
Border drama.
It's like, we are elk ice. You need to back up, sir. All right. Well, we're running out of time, but we're going to be back, so don't go away. We're coming right back.
And we're back. You're listening to the M2 Archery Show. Find us on Facebook at M2 Archery Show.
Find us on Instagram at M2 Archery Show.
Or email us at m2archershow@gmail.com.
Check out the website, m2archeryshow.com.
Check out the podcast off the website, off the Facebook, anywhere you want.
Off the MySpace.
Maybe Pandora.
Maybe Google.
No, Pandora's not a iPod.
It's on Pandora.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
It's on iTunes.
It's on Pandora.
Spotify.
It's on Spotify.
Yeah,
it's
there we
on.
go.
If you want to see my setup, it's on Facebook.
If you want to see his setup, it's on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. The video of Matt's new bows right there on Facebook.
That turned out pretty cool. That was
You
fun.
got my quiver wrong.
And if you want to go see some of the bulls we've been getting pictures of in the Winnaha, there's a post about that.
If you want to see some of the bulls we getting pictures of outside the Winnaha, there's
outside of the Winnaha.
There's some posts of that.
Did you put yours? I didn't see them.
I only posted some night pictures.
Yeah, because you don't want people to see that it's... Oh, I was going to say that it's right by
Nat's house.
Right by No Tell 'em Mountain.
Yeah. Right by Nat's house. In fact, if you're standing in Nat's front yard, you can see it.
Oh, okay. It's real close.
Super close. Now everybody's gonna be like, well, let's find out where Nat lives.
No, you're like 50 miles away from there. 49.8 to be exact.
West. Due west.
Due west.
You keep going west until you
run into the ocean.
See seagulls.
Yeah.
And then...
No, you got some nice bulls on your camera for Western Oregon.
Some
They're not bad.
Yeah, they've been protected and hidden, and they're growing.
Super double top secret.
Yeah.
And it's not because I've been feeding them steroids either.
You've been grooming them.
There's no neck on some of them. They're just like, you're going to shoot them with the arrow. They're going to just pull the arrow out, snap it. Yeah. Like, really?
What
you think
was
so? I'm thinking no.
Not today.
I'm going to come back all beat up. Guys, bad news. That would be the worst, man.
No, so the minutes are going by, and I'm just like, man, I'm almost going to be there. And actually, when you guys hear this, I will have already been there and back home, and maybe gone back again.
No, you'll already be home with your bull.
Well, I'm hoping, but
done.
That'd be. Yeah. Although I wouldn't mind hunting the second week, because then you guys could come over.
Yep.
You know, so.
Well, we'll have our tags filled that first week.
Yeah, that's what you do. I'll hold out for a big one.
Yeah. No, you won't.
I'll hold out.
No, you won't.
I definitely will.
Definitely will.
You know what you're going to do?
I'm going to shoot anything.
You're going to pass 3 different bulls, and you're going to be like, I should have shot that first one.
Yeah. Should have shot that 380, darn it.
Yeah.
No, if anything walks in front of me that looks like it's 340 or bigger, it will be shot.
Yeah. He's going to shoot, and they get up there, and as it falls over, it's going to be like, it's going to be a branch right in front of it. Goes, man, that looks just like an elk antler. It's going to be a spike standing in front of a branch. It's just going to be perfect.
It looked like a massive elk.
Like, dude, I'll tell you what, I did that with a buck once.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was just a giant buck standing in front of me. I shot it, walked up to it. I'm super psyched. And I was like, oh, it's a 3-point. And I thought it was like this giant 4-point. Yep.
My son Titus had that happen. He saw a nice, really big buck, and it kind of was going around this bush, and it went around it again, and all of a sudden he sees its butt, and there it is, and he shoots and walks up there, and he shot a spike.
No.
He had seen the bigger buck, but there was a spike with it.
Right.
And the buck, luckily, it was legal.
Right. Yeah.
You
could
know?
have been a doe.
Yeah.
It's always nicer when it goes the other way around, though. You're like, that's not that good of a bull. And you shoot, and you're like, oh,
yeah,
that thing's a beast.
Yeah. You walk up and go, oh, man.
It very rarely goes the other way.
No.
No, it doesn't happen very often when you shoot something. You're like, oh,
they shrink when they hit the ground. They don't grow.
Yeah.
My brother had shooter's remorse last year because he got a big bull. I mean, honestly, I think the final score was like 348 or something like that. So, I mean, a really nice bull. But he got it the second week, and he was kind of like, I would have liked to hunt a little longer, you know?
It's a fun hunt. Like,
yeah.
You know, like that. It's just, you create memories, and you get to see stuff that you just don't, you don't get, you know, all the time.
There's a lot of old guys that go back and just get the spike tag just so they can keep experiencing what they did, you know?
I will say that, like, filling your tag, whether it's a buck tag or your elk tag, that first week, and then you got all of season, and you're like sitting at home, or you're just doing not hunting stuff.
See, that's you guys. I have a brother.
Oh, that's
I've got boys.
Yeah, you got boys.
Yeah, so the sooner the faster.
What do you
for
mean?
me.
I got 2 brothers and 2 boys.
So you can be out there the whole time.
Yeah, I can. I mean, honestly, I'm a little more excited. My boys found an area, and they've had their cameras up, and they're getting bulls like at least every other day.
Were those goofball bulls that you sent me from there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, there was a bunch of little ones and kind of weird horns and stuff. One of them had like a weird main beam growing off the main beam.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was kind of cool looking. But anyway, I'm almost more stoked because neither of them have ever brought home an elk. So I'm like, man, maybe this is the year that they get them. So that'd be cool.
If everybody fills their tag, that'd be nice for you.
It would, except for the last time that happened in my family, my dad died. So
oh yeah, that's
oh well, yeah, that would be hard for your boys, huh?
Yeah, me, I go to a better place.
They're eating your elk. I was just gonna say, if all 3 of them got their tags filled, that'd keep your freezer full for at least 2 weeks.
At least.
Yeah,
one of them with
Titus there.
Freezer.
Yeah,
you just have Titus in his bowl.
Yeah, it's like, well, there's not enough room in the freezer, Titus.
No, in
Eat it raw, bud.
Yeah, in 2000, me and my 2 younger brothers, all 3 got branch bowls, and my dad died a week later. But my dad had got all of us, of course, into hunting, but he got lots of people in the area into archery hunting. And my dad was a terrible hunter. I mean,
he's a vegetarian.
No, well, not by choice.
Or a forced vegetarian.
But he just never, I mean, I think he brought home like one deer in like 40 years of hunting.
Oh, wow.
Was he actually going hunting?
Yeah,
he just loved being out there.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And you know what? Honestly, it was when I was young. There weren't pro shops around that were good at tuning and showing you, and we were shooting those little round wheel bows. And,
I mean, archery hunting back then was so tough.
Yeah, and so
but there was a whole lot more animals.
You had a lot more animals, but I can't tell you the amount of deer my dad missed.
Yeah,
like monster bucks. Stories that he would tell me of just giant, like 200-inch bucks.
But here's the thing too. It's like, and now you probably remember this. You'd go out hunting in some of these spots, and you'd see tons of deer.
Yeah.
And if you were elk hunting, you're like, you'd see bucks, you're like, I'm not going to mess with that.
I'm busy hunting elk.
You're hunting elk. Now, if you see a shooter buck, you're like, I probably should go ahead and shoot that.
Yeah.
Because you just don't have the opportunities. It was nothing to see 30 deer a day.
Yep. Sometimes we'd just kind of drive back and forth looking, and jump out and chase them when we saw them cross the road.
My wife and I, like pre-season, we'd get in the truck, we'd drive over and we'd count deer.
Yeah.
And it'd be nothing to count 30 of them in an evening.
Yeah, no, I remember many days.
So the bow technology wasn't there, but the animals were.
Right. And then I remember the year my brother Pete, he figured it out. It was like Pete started getting these books, and this was back, got to tell you, young whippersnappers, you guys have the flipping internet, and you have access to all kinds of information and teaching and learning. I mean, we were literally buying like
the audio cassettes.
No, man, I remember this book set my brother bought. It would look like something from an encyclopedia, and it was about elk hunting, and that's where we started figuring it out, how to call. I remember the first elk call my dad bought. We were like, really? They'll respond to that? It was one of those little gray folding plastic things that had a black rubber band,
and you'd bite it.
You'd bite it and blow.
Yeah.
But I kept thinking, does this really work?
It would fold in half. Right.
Yeah.
And you can replace the rubber band.
That's the first cow call I remember.
I bet you I still have one of those.
Do you think you still got one of those?
You used to be able to get them at Bi-Mart. They're like a gray.
They were called Cow Talk, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was like the first one you kind of bit down on it, and
it had a rubber band on both sides, and one was supposed to be a calf, and the other was supposed to be the cow.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
And then you used to be able to get the Wayne Carlton audio cassettes.
And I remember we listened to Abe and Sons, and then I remember in 1998, and this wasn't that long ago, right? But then my brother Pete, he figured it out, and he shot a bull, and then I think 2 weeks later I shot one. And then from then on, we were just like if not every year, one of us got one. And in 2000, all three of us killed branch bulls. And then since then, we've never done that again. But we've always, like, at least two of us usually get one or one. We've never gone completely skunked. Yeah. So we learned a lot, and then finally started bringing success. So.
Tonight, when I get home, I'm going to take a picture. I have an audio cassette. Elk. I think it's an elk calling one. I just saw it.
Abe and Sons is one we had, too.
I'm going to take a picture. I'll post it on the Facebook page. You were talking about that, and I just now thought about that. Yesterday, the day before, I showed my son.
Find it?
Yeah, I found it in the garage.
Really? And you can find it in the garage under your son's stuff. I bet you.
No, it was in a box of
bet he hid it.
It was in a box of like calls and stuff, a cardboard box. I was going through stuff, and I'm like, I showed Ben. I'm like, hey, check this out.
Look at this.
Like, what is that? I'm like, it's an audio cassette, man. It's the bomb. Put that thing in your Walkman.
Well, and then remember Woodswise? They put out a CD on calling, and it was about hyperhawk calling.
Oh, that's a CD. That's really modern.
It was very modern.
That is really modern.
It was just after tapes. And right before 8 tracks. But anyways, we listened to this thing about hyperhot, and the first time we tried that, I almost got ran over by a bull.
Nice.
It just like flying in, and I'm like, we found the magic sauce.
That's like when remember when the Primos Hot Lips call came out?
I called in the biggest bull I've ever. Well, was that the one with two?
Two side by side.
Yeah.
You would rock it so it sounded like cows talking over each other.
Yep.
That thing was the bomb.
I called in the biggest bull I've seen on this side of the mountain with that.
And that came with the little mini CD
telling you how to do it.
Telling you how to do it.
How to make it sound like two cows were fighting.
Had the Primos music. He's like, well, you want to hear something sweet.
It did work.
Yep.
I mean,
how much of it was it because it was just worked, or is just a different sound that they're like,
huh, what's going on?
Yeah.
But I think cows may fight, you know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's women, you know?
Yeah. Show me two that aren't going to fight about something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wonder how much of that, though, is, I guess being different would have to be elk that are pressured.
Yeah,
a lot during the season, and maybe you're not going to get rid of their natural instincts as far as breeding instincts, but they're going to be way more weary if they're pressured, and maybe if it's a sound that's just like sounds elky but different. I don't know how much of that curiosity comes in. I don't know.
Yeah,
a lot of that I think is like fishermen. It's like you catch more fishermen with lures than you do fish.
Oh yeah,
I think a lot of the calls are
more about presentation than it is about the lure.
Yep, absolutely. I think that
I'm going to present an arrow to a bull very soon.
Yeah, in a manner that he can't resist.
I present this to you.
I give this to you. I hereby knight thee, right behind the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right behind the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so happy.
I'm so happy.
Get to go elk hunting really, really soon, but I'm not ready. I'm ready with my bow. I'm ready with all my equipment. I'm not ready with my camping stuff and my food yet.
Yeah, see, I got my food ready. I just put stuff. I should make a list.
I was going to take a trailer and then I rented it out.
Oh,
but it's too far to pull anyways for just how long I'm going to be there.
I got the little. You're only going to be there for a day.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Yeah, just take 2 packages of Mountain House.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Some potato chips. It's like, man, I got to get this done.
Then I'll be like, why did I listen to Marco?
Everybody knows not to listen to Marco. I got all my stuff out, but I'm paranoid about forgetting something. Like I'm gonna forget my boots.
Oh, dude!
Because I don't drive up there with my hunting clothes on.
Yeah,
right? They're all bagged up.
And I've got 2 bows ready.
Oh, right. You got 3.
Well, I do have a third one that if I need it.
Right.
But I got
backup for your backup.
I got 2 bows ready. I'll have 2 releases. I got like more than 2 dozen arrows. So I'm feeling good about my equipment.
I'm only taking 1 bow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not
2.
It's a long drive. I'm taking 2.
I'm only like an hour and 45 minutes or something like that.
You know, here's the deal. It's setting things up that cost you a whole day. Right?
Yeah,
and
just to get one set up.
Yeah, just to get one set up. So I always have 2 bows ready to go. In fact, I have 2 bows that have different arrows. I'm ready to go.
Oh, I'm ready to go too.
We're all ready to go.
I guess we gotta go.
Get it done.
We'll see you on the flip side.
Hey,
Good luck,
thanks
guys.
for tuning in. Goodbye. God bless.